A popular proverb reads, "It takes a village to raise a child." In reality, it takes partnerships within the community to aid the maturation of our youth. Today's children are faced with a myriad of both challenges and opportunities, and supporting children who make the right decisions can only prepare our students for tomorrow. One such program will provide an opportunity for young adults ages 12 through 18 residing within the city limits of Lakeland, Winter Haven, and Lake Alfred an incredible deal throughout the end of August. That story coming up on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Dion Spires. Today we have Erin Killebrew in studio. She's the Director of Government and Community Affairs with Citrus Connection. How are you doing today, Erin?
Good, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's always great to have you here. So what is the event that you guys are hosting through the end of August?
So we're promoting Summer of Safety. Summer of Safety is a program for children ages 12 to 18. Residing in the cities of Lakeland, Winter Haven, and Lake Alfred to ride the bus for free all summer through August 31st.
Wow, that's a great program, because I remember when I was in middle school, you can't drive yet, but
Right.
you want to go places.
Absolutely.
But mom and dad can't always drive you there, so you don't want to walk because you can never trust anyone, you don't know if it's safe. But I remember I would spend hours on end at the mall, but I always had to get a ride.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's the point.
Yeah, so
We've got moms and dads who work and or they're a single car family, and we don't want kids to stay inside all summer or to be on the street corners hanging out. We want them to be able to go to the library and go to the mall and go to this new skate park downtown.
Yeah.
So that's the point.
That's awesome. How can students get involved with using the public transit system like that?
So last year we had a little bit of a different process than we do this year. This year our kids can just show their student IDs from their schools and the bus operators will let you on.
Wow, that's easy.
It is easy.
So there's no membership required or anything as far as registering in advance or anything like that?
No, sir.
Wow.
Just your student ID, and you can go anywhere in those city limits without having to pay.
And it takes you anywhere?
It'll take you
anywhere?
Absolutely.
Cool. So tell me a little bit about, if it's free, how do you fund it? Like what is the program behind the scenes there?
Right. So we partnered, this is our second year doing this. We partnered last year with the City of Lakeland and the City of Winter Haven, both of their police departments. So their police departments are using drug forfeiture money to pay for their students' rides. The City of Lakeland is doing $5,000. The City of Winter Haven is doing $5,700. And those two respective cities, anything over that amount, the city has said that they would pick up the rest of the tab if their kids ride that many times. The City of Lake Alfred's got a little bit of a different situation, just because they're a smaller municipality. They're in with us for $2,000, and it's coming straight from the city's budget.
So clarify for me, when is the program starting? Is it in session now, or?
Yes, so it started June 1st. We wanted them to be able to ride all summer long, and it actually goes through August 31st, which is a week after school begins.
Okay. What kind of numbers did you have last year? How successful was it last year, and what do you expect this time around?
Last year we did over 3,000 rides, and we are expecting it to double this year. I think the last we looked, we were right at 1,000, and we're just at halfway through. So we're hoping to double those numbers this year, especially bringing on Winter Haven and Lake Alfred.
Yeah. I'm curious to know, do you get to interact at all, or does anyone that you work with get to interact with the students that are using the system? Like, how do they respond to it? How do they feel about it?
Absolutely. So we also have a program at Citrus Connection called the Colts Program. The Colts Program allows high school kids to ride the bus during the week and on Saturdays to get to and from practices, to and from jobs that they may have. So some of these kids have been using this system as long as we've been around. So we're just now differentiating between the summer and then during the school year. So it's as soon as they find out that it's free, they take full advantage of it, which I don't blame them at all.
Yeah, free is always a good thing,
Absolutely.
especially at that age, because
Absolutely.
a lot of kids aren't working or anything at that age too.
Right.
So Now, is this, as far as the age limit, it starts at 12, correct?
Right.
And is that different from your normal age that kids can ride the bus?
It is.
It is.
So we currently allow children the age of 8 and up to ride without an adult present with them. Okay. But this program is specifically meant for middle school and high school kids, so that's why we started it at 12.
So tell me a little bit more about the Colts program. What is the program and who is it available to as far as different types of schools and students?
So the Colts program is for all of the public school kids in the county. So it doesn't apply to all of the charter schools. It's only for public school kids. And that's even broken down a little bit further into it's just available to high school kids. Because high schoolers get out so early, 1:55, 2 o'clock, 2:30, most parents aren't available. Buses will just take you home. They won't get you anywhere else. So we developed a program that will get kids from school or from home and get them to extracurricular activities, or if they have jobs, they can get there, and they're able to ride it for free.
Okay. And is there any kind of option for the charter schools as far as that goes, or is there, do they just kind of have to pay for the bus?
Right, absolutely. No, there is that option for charter schools. We are actually working with one of our charter schools in Winter Haven right now to see if we can't get them a universal access program to where their kids can do the same thing.
Oh, great. What kind of extracurricular activities and after-school activities can students get to with these buses?
Well, I think the most important thing to be noted is that if they need to stay after school at the school itself, they would be able to get home. So I think that's probably, because practices and chess team and debate club and all of those take place on campus. So I think it's important to remember that it's really, they can stay there because they do know that they have a way home if need be.
That's great. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was in show choir and theater and stuff in high school, so I was after school almost every day, practically.
Absolutely.
And I had a car, but a lot of people I knew didn't, and you would see them sitting around. A lot of times the teacher would have to be like, do you have a ride? Like, I'm going to wait with you until your parents get here.
Right.
So that's hard if you don't have a ride, especially.
Or if you're a freshman or a sophomore and you want to stay. I mean, if you just can't drive.
Yeah.
It's a good program for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it even works on the weekends too, so those kids can use the bus system on Saturdays and the school board picks the tab up.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Makes their life a lot easier and
For
their
sure.
parents.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for being here today and talking about it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Citrus Connection and Winter Haven Area Transit, along with the City of Lakeland, Winter Haven, and Lake Alfred, are teaming up to bring you the Youth Summer Safety Program. The free ride program is for children and young adults ages 12 to 18. Kids residing within the city limits of Lakeland, Winter Haven, and Lake Alfred can receive unlimited free ridership on all Citrus Connection and Winter Haven area transit buses during normal operating hours through August 31st. To participate in the program, the child must show his or her student ID to the driver. Bus service times and route information are available at www.findmyroutes.com. For youth with smartphones, the bus stops are equipped with QR codes that lead directly to the Citrus Connection website. The student ID allows youth to ride any fixed transit bus from Polk County to locations such as restaurants, movies, recreation centers, parks, and more. To map out the routes and hotspots, or for more information, go to www.ridecitrus.com. Get on board to participate in the Youth Summer of Safety.